in developing countries. Obesity is a crisis here in the United States.
Right.
Self-image and self-worth is a critical issue.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you come across this from time to time. Even those who are fabulous and beautiful in their own personal lives, they get some challenges, and they do have their low parts. So we're talking about now patterns and behaviors.
Yes.
How do you develop good behaviors to stay on your game, to always look fabulous, both inside and outside? Let's have this break, ladies and gentlemen. This is again the African Renaissance, a new African Green Solutions program. We're aired every weekend in collaboration with the Ethiopian Broadcasting Service Network. We're very pleased to have fabulous Sehin this week with us. We will be discussing with Sehin when we come back from the break. Thank you very much.
Holistic approach to personal care, including weight management, holistic whole body care and cosmetics, and exercise. Just how safe are the lotions and powders used on your body? Learn in Fabulous for Less which products contain toxic ingredients and how you can replace them with pure and natural ones.
Sehin, you've been talking about how do you stay fabulous all the time. That is really the challenge. We have young women, young boys, even adults like ourselves who like to be fabulous all the time, but the stresses of life, the challenges we face, sometimes our own self-image and the image others project on us keep us on the defensive, or sometimes we're a little bit upset. So with all this turbulence happening in our lives, to stay fabulous and on top of our game is the challenge. So patterning ourselves, behavior, habit is the real issue. We talked about diet, we talked about the way we dress, the way we think. Now really, how do we keep ourselves fabulous all the time? I'm sure you have times when you're down.
Oh yes.
So tell us the tricks.
Most
how
definitely.
Can we manage to stay focused, to stay happy about ourselves, to dress up well always, even when things are tough, and always to project the positive us?
Exactly. That's a very good question, because this life is not always uphill. There are definitely, roller coaster moments. But what we need to realize is there are some things I cannot control outside, but everything here I can control. I can control my diet. I can control when I go to sleep. I can control whether I go to the exercise or not. So those things that I have control over, I need to be disciplined about. Is it easier to say, you know what, I want to watch my favorite TV show as opposed to going to the gym? Absolutely. After a long day of work, I'm entitled to it. But is that the best for me in the long run? And I've never heard anyone say at the end of their workout at the gym, oh, I'm so mad that I came to the gym and work out. Never. Everybody is happy at the end of their task. So what we can do is control what you can. As I said, your diet, the products you put on your body, your money, meaning managing your wardrobe, and your health. So when you're at the top of your game, then there's positivity in your life. So the outside, you're going to be able to say, you know what, I can't control how that person feels about me. I wish it were different, but what I can control is how I behave towards that. He makes me happy. That person makes me upset. I'm not going to go and get an ice cream and eat because he's made me mad and drove me to eat this carb. No, I'm going to say he's got a problem. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to let that, because you have to give them permission to those people to make you feel down, whatever it is. So if I am disciplined, I have to work on every day improving Sehin, because I can do that. I am in total control of Sehin and her progress. The other things, there's always going to be things that I won't have any control over.
This is interesting. Is within that time when we feel low, pressurized, how do we counteract and bring the best within us to feel fabulous and say, I'm in control even if my colleagues are mad out there? Or sometimes you're working on a project or your time is less, or you are being pressurized to do things that
Right.
you don't want to do.
Exactly.
How do you stand up in those difficult times? And therefore, how do you make time work for you, is the question.
I hope I am understanding your question. What I would say is, a person who, let's say, who manages his money, he would say, okay, you know, I make X amount of money, I need this for mortgage, this for this, this for that, this for that. He's got a goal, it's documented. He's likely to keep his balances intact, right? Because he knows his income, he knows his expenses, he's already, you know, laid them out, and he's on his way. The same thing is my time. If I'm going to say, oh, you know, I will go to the gym whenever, you know, somewhere, you know, during the day when I'm done with everything else, or, you know, I'm going to cook whenever I have a chance, or I'm going to go this, it will never happen. But if I say, at 7 p.m., that's my gym time, at this time, this is what I do, this is time, and I would, because I respect myself so much, everybody is going to respect my time. So they say, oh, we can't have Sehin because that's her gym time, you know? So if I have that laid out and that consistency is happening in my life, let's say this crisis happened and, you know, somehow I was disappointed with this particular incident. So what I do is, I can't control that. So I'm going to continue doing what's happening, you know, in my life.
But you can control your response to the
Absolutely.
event.
That
So
you can
that's-
control.
okay.
Yeah, that you can
That's
control.
very
Yeah.
interesting. Now, Sehin, this has been a very interesting conversation. We've talked about all the different things that we can do to stay fabulous.
Yes.
We are now reaching to the end of our conversations. I'd like you to think our audience out there could be young people, both boys and girls, or young adults, or seniors. What do you advise them to stay? How do they stay fabulous, especially fabulous for less?
Okay.